The sacred mystery of the Northern Shrine, a spiritual abode on the edge of disappearance. Hidden in the snowy ranges of Uttarakhand, this shrine is more than a place of pilgrimage. It is a living hub of wonders and timeless mysteries. The secrets here are veiled in extraordinary happenings that defy scientific explanation but have continued to nurture faith for centuries. Why is it that the conch shell is never blown during rituals here? How does the sacred flame keep burning even when the temple remains closed for half the year? And perhaps the most unsettling question? Is the slowly shrinking hand of the ancient guardian statue in the nearby town a sign that this holy dwelling is nearing its destined end? Today, we set out not just on a spiritual journey to this land of legends, but also on an exploration of the mysteries woven between belief and reason. To truly understand the hidden truths of this sacred abode, we must first reflect on the cosmic interplay that shaped its very existence. It is believed that in ancient times, this entire region was Lord Shiva's abode, known as Shivabhumi, Shiva's land. However, Lord Vishnu was searching for a peaceful and sacred place for meditation. When he beheld this divine land, he was captivated by it. The challenge was that this place was already the home of his beloved Lord Shiva. Then, Lord Vishnu orchestrated a wonderful divine play. He took the form of a small child and began crying loudly outside a house in the Kedar valley. Hearing his pitiful cries, Mother Parvati's heart overflowed with maternal love, and she came outside to console the child. Lord Shiva immediately understood that this was no ordinary child, but Vishnu himself. He tried to explain this to Mother Parvati, but her motherly heart wouldn't listen, and she brought the child inside the house. As soon as Mother Parvati went inside, the child form Vishnu began the next phase of his divine play. He locked the door from inside and declared, "O Mother, I am very fond of this place, and I shall reside here." This text appears to be describing the legendary origin story of how Lord Vishnu came to establish his presence at Badrinath, one of the most sacred Hindu pilgrimage sites in the Himalayas. Lord Shiva smiled upon hearing this, as he was already preparing to go to Kedarnath for the salvation of his devotees. Pleased, he blessed Vishnu and said, "From today, this place shall be called Badrinath Dham, and here devotees will come to have darshan of your direct Narayan form." The establishment of this sacred abode is as wondrous as it is mysterious. The sacred idol's miraculous history. The idol of Lord Vishnu installed here has its own remarkable history. This approximately 1 meter tall statue is carved in black stone, Shaligram, and is believed to have manifested itself spontaneously. There came a time when, fearing invasions, the temple guardians decided to safeguard the sacred image by immersing it into the nearby river. For centuries, this holy form remained hidden in the depths of the flowing waters. Centuries later, in the 8th century, a great teacher and spiritual reformer arrived. Through deep meditation and vision, he discovered the exact spot where the image lay concealed. This place was a powerful water pool known for its great depth and fierce currents. Without hesitation, he entered its waters, and when he emerged, he carried with him the same sacred form that had been hidden for generations. Restoring it to the temple, he revived the tradition of worship for future seekers. Among the most fascinating mysteries of this shrine is the ever-burning flame. Each year, as heavy snow descends in October-November, the temple doors are closed for 6 months. No human remains there during this time. Yet the astounding truth is that the large lamp lit before closing the doors is always found still burning when the doors reopen after 6 long months. How does this fire remain alive with no oil, no wick, and no caretaker? Tradition holds that when human presence leaves, unseen celestial forces continue the worship, preserving the sacred flame. To devotees, this phenomenon is a sign that the eternal presence never departs from this holy abode. The traditions here are equally mysterious. Throughout India, the blowing of conch shells, shankh, holds special significance in worship and aarti. However, in Badrinath temple, blowing the conch is completely forbidden. The story behind this prohibition tells us that once goddess Lakshmi was meditating in the Tulsi Bhavan located in the temple complex. At that very time, Lord Vishnu had slain a demon named Shankhchur. In celebration of this victory, all the deities wanted to blow their conch shells. But Lord Vishnu stopped them so that goddess Lakshmi's meditation would not be disturbed. Since then, the tradition of not blowing conch shells in this sacred abode has continued. Another tradition of Badrinath Dham relates to the chief priest called the Raval. This tradition was also established by Adi Shankaracharya. To strengthen India's cultural unity, he made this rule that the chief priests of major temples in North India would be from South India, and those in South Indian temples would be from North India. For this reason, the chief priest of Badrinath is always from Kerala, from a Nambudiri Brahmin family. This Raval dresses in women's attire twice a year. This happens because on Basant Panchami and Vijayadashami, when goddess Lakshmi's idol is taken inside or outside the temple, according to tradition, no man can directly touch the goddess's idol. Therefore, the chief priest assumes the role of goddess Lakshmi's companion by dressing in women's clothing to fulfill this sacred tradition. Now let's discuss the greatest mystery connected to the future of this sacred abode, the prophecy of Badrinath's disappearance. In Joshimath, there is an ancient temple dedicated to Lord Narsimha, the fierce incarnation of Lord Vishnu. The idol of Lord Narsimha in this temple has one arm that is extremely thin, and according to ancient beliefs, this arm becomes thinner each year. The Bhavishya Purana and Skanda Purana contain a prophecy stating that when Lord Narsimha's arm breaks and falls, two mountains named Nara and Narayan will merge together. This will permanently block the current path to Badrinath Dham, making this divine abode inaccessible to common people, essentially causing it to disappear from reach. When viewed from today's scientific perspective, the Joshimath region is geologically very sensitive, with increasing incidence of land subsidence. Scientists believe that future major geological movements could indeed block this route. According to tradition, when this happens, devotees will worship Lord Badrinath at a place called Bhavishya Badri in the future, whose temple already exists near Joshimath. Friends, Badrinath Dham is not just a temple, but a sacred place where devotion, heritage, and wonders of nature come together. Here, unique traditions and timeless stories blend beautifully, making it even more special and enchanting. From the ever-burning flame to the traditions followed in rituals and even the beliefs about its future, everything here carries deep significance. Will Badrinath Dham always remain the same? This question still inspires curiosity and discussion between faith and understanding. What are your views on these traditions and beliefs? Have you ever visited this holy destination? Share your experiences in the comments. If you found this information meaningful, please like the video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such inspiring stories. We'll meet again with another amazing journey. Thank you. Jai Badri Vishal.